Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final two rounds of Season 10 of Dad's Go Sim Racing. You are stuck with me this evening. My name's Phil, and I am going to be live stewarding, live on YouTube. Hopefully catch a bit of the race as well, if everyone behaves themselves. And yeah, we're in for a good one. It's a slightly different format this week. It is 2 sprint races. And the qualifying has already been done. So they've been qualifying all week, try-harding all week for the first race. And then the second race is a reverse grid. So everybody that got within 10% of the top time during the week is flipped around and they start in the reverse order for the second race. So that will shake things up a little bit. So we're looking forward to that second race. But first, we've got the proper sprint initial race. As I said, there's been quite a lot of try-harding going on this week. But we will run through the qualifying list shortly. They're going to be getting underway in the not too distant future. I'm just fiddling with some final settings. We're in the last minute of free practice. So the grid for this first race, led by our new pair of resident aliens, James Hartnell and Paul Sadlowski. They've come in these last couple of rounds, I think a win or two each between them, and they will be gunning for gold this time. James set an absolutely amazing qualifying time of 2 minutes 16 seconds and 6/10. So he is well under 17 seconds. Nobody else on the grid is. Paul is second place with a 2:17.02, and then Rich Gasson, the championship leader for golds, is in third place on a time of 2 minutes 17.2. The practice session has now finished, and so they are just finishing last laps, preparing themselves. Probably a few little private pep talks going off. Last race, do want to put in a strong performance. Not too late to make up a few positions, not too late to mess it all up. Now I'm confusing myself here. This is the times from practice. This doesn't count for anything. This is just the guys doing a little warm up before the race there. Daz Menzies with the quickest time there, followed by Rich. But as I said, it all counts for nothing. Qualifying's done, and they're going to be getting ready to line up now. As I said, I'm going to be live stewarding tonight, so we'll watch the first lap together, and then certainly there are going to be incidents all over the track. You would imagine at least a few coming up through Radion and onto the Kemmel Straight. I'm not great with locations and names of tracks, even for somewhere as iconic as Spa. But there you go. There is something wrong with the server. It has just gone down. Lovely technical issues. So what I'm going to do is break my computer. Put back on the splash screen, and then I can fiddle around with what on earth is going with the race. My guess is Bruce, the usual host, technical wizard, is away this week, so they've got to make do with whoever's around from the admin team. Michael Stevens and Dennis McElliott have been beavering away. They would also need to load up the race order, the grid. It was a better term than race order, and so they are, I imagine, getting ready to implement that currently.
On YouTube.
How many were we before? How many?
If you can
27, I think.
and everything works flawlessly, you'd all think something was wrong.
Christ.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's the one. I think there was 26 or 27 of us.
27, I think, is that.
Yeah.
27.
So we're at 25, waiting for one more. There we go.
Come in.
Never says that, mate.
hoo-ha.
There we go. No mandatory.
Mandatory pit stops one.
It still says pit stops.
Still mandatory pit stops.
Oh, why does it say that?
Did you hit save afterwards?
I did. That's the way it
I think
say
there is
refuel
no
off.
refuel, but it's still the-
Hold on, let me check it.
Yeah, you fix it.
It's changed time though.
Are we quitting out?
Yeah, we must do.
If you came in on tonight and everything worked flawlessly, you'd all think something was wrong.
Jesus, that was like God speaking then.
So I may have given you a sneak inside view of the current chat in Discord. As we suspected, something's gone tits up with the sorting out of the server settings. They thought they had fixed it. They went back in, and it turns out that there's mandatory pit stop set for a 25-minute race, not exactly what they wanted. So they are continuing to fiddle about with it. They have reset the server once again. It would be really boring if we just had a flawlessly technically perfect race, which is why we do this. I mean, it's all deliberate, little gremlins in the system, ranging all the way through to outright incompetence. We normally find, a little happy medium along the way, and we'll get there in a second. There's another new server up. Going to find out what this one's got in store for us. They're just waiting for everyone to rejoin. Now, as the live steward, I'm starting to wonder whether I should deal out some points for messing us around. What do we reckon? 10-second penalty? Stop, go. Yeah. Okay. Right, hang on a minute. We are almost ready to go again, so that means I need to change back over. You can see the session start timer is ready to go. Whee. Okay. We're going to go... Whee. Okay. Gonna go and locate myself somewhere a little bit safe down in the first hairpin corner here. Oh, it might be handy if I turned on game audio. And we wait with anticipation building. Final 10 seconds. Check their settings one last time. Maybe heard a little bit of abuse at the people in front of them. Make a few threats. Get ready. Okay, so they've started off. Now of course they don't actually start proper until they're round this hairpin and halfway down. They ease their way up to that first corner. Try and find slightly better locations. Let's face it, all the crashes are going to be about here. So we'll go and locate ourselves over here. How many are going to come off in this first corner? I'm going to say 2 spins, 6 cars off track, 1 absolutely mashed into a wall. Here we go. They are off the first few. Oh, look, there's a spin. We're going to see if he plants it into a wall yet. Oh, 1 car facing backwards. I don't think we've got more poor Mike. I'm going to say poor Michael Stevens, but actually he's tried to game the system by putting in a perfectly timed lap within 10 seconds of the leader, so he can start a pole position for the second race. As they zoom around these cornery bits, they head down this little tiny straight here. Go and check on the leaders as they go round a corner. Oh, we've got a spin there, so there's a few things I'm going to be looking at when I start stewarding properly. But actually, there's a corner around here that doesn't have any name, but when you've got me commentating, none of them have names. Here we go. I suppose suspected that the 2 new aliens have taken off. Oh, where Rich Gasson's gone. We're going to try and find him in a bit. So, moving on here. Slower guys, the guys that got caught up initially. This is, I've got a feeling this is the only way anyone is going to get in front of our 2 new aliens is in free camera mode with the speed sensitivity turned up really high. Okay, they fly down. Oh, this straight's got a name as well that's really famous and I'm forgetting it. Here, bus stop. I know this one. Yes, 10 points. Thank you. Okay, they are completing their first lap. We're going to see if everybody makes it through the bus stop in one piece. Normally this area is right for a little bit of action. Okay, then we'll nip back over to Radion. Let's go a bit lower down. Feel like we're in the action. Here we go. Here comes James Hartner, Paul Sadlowski. Looks like Das Menzies, Gabe behind him. There we go. Fantastic. Right, let's go back with Mike Stevens, who's probably slightly cursing that I didn't red flag after the incident on the opening lap, but he has completed his... actually, he's not completed his pit stop, he's going into the pits. Hopefully he can find his pit stop. If not, he can ask David Lolek for directions. But anyway... let us go and investigate some of the shenanigans which I have not logged because the race director disconnected when they disconnected the right. We have an issue that I will have missed all those initial things. Got a plan B, got a plan B. What my plan B isn't making you guys watch Michael Stevens drive around the pits. It is currently. Let's go. Oh dear, 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 dear. I just got rid of race director, so we are stuck live from the pits. This is honestly, guys, you don't want to be on the track at the moment. This is where the action is. Michael Stevens pit stop. Watch it with me for some absolutely fantastic work. The animation of the pit crew I find is really engaging, sucks you into the game. Right, we can bluff our way through this. So connect. Watch somebody else. Yes. Go and reconnect the spreadsheet. Hang on a minute, why is Daz Menzies in second place? We've lost James Hartnell. You know, sometimes I think stewarding and commentating at the same time doesn't really go together. Got a race going over here? Yeah, we've got a race going over here. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and watch some replays, and then we'll come back. Oh look, spin some contacts. Excellent. Replay time not known. Wonderful. Everything is going perfectly. Replay time. Replay. Okay, I have to make some things up myself. Live sounds of me clicking away. Whoa. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Because we've lost sound, you have to deal with me singing and humming instead. Oh, I've got that way too fast. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Lap 1. What went wrong? Decent start. Where does it start to go wrong? Oh, there's something wrong with the replay. Oh no, there we go. It's just not marked the lap for some reason. Right. Right, it's down here. A couple of cars have come together. We're going to slow it down. We're going to go in reverse and work out what was going on. It was the Lambo and the green BMW, I think, coming together ever so slightly. There. zoom in and get a number. 888. That is Dave White. 20. I think it's Pavel. But you know, it's hard to say that is Dave's fault. It's just one of those corners. Yeah, Pavel wants to come in. Dave's going round. They bump. Oh, you know what? Something happens in front of them as well, doesn't it? Hang on. So we're going to continue watching Dave and Pavel. So they've bounced off each other. The two cars in front have flipped round. Something's gone wrong up here as well, look. Pavel. Oh no, that's the car that had gone wrong there. I hope there was some brake holding down here. I wonder if that's Rich Gas on there, you know. I wonder if that's where Rich went. Now, new game. Where did Rich go? Okay. So there was also an incident early doors. $100 is David Lolick. Sorry about the poor editing skills. There's Rich. Okay, let's watch Rich a little bit more. Did someone touch Rich? So we've got Rich Gasson to have a look at. And then we've got David Lolick to look at. Rich, I think, loses it of his own accord. Unless anyone's hit him here, which they haven't. Now, I was starting to doubt whether streaming this was worth it, but Rich Gasson, championship leader, all-round super fast guy, just lost it of his own accord. And bammo into the wall. That's the official term, bammo. We did say someone would plant it into a wall, didn't we? I'm counting that. Brakes on, Rich. Brakes on. Right, what happened to David Lolick? Right, he touches his brakes just to try and get himself. He's got a weird angle here. Oh, right. No, it's not Lee Hems. I was going to falsely accuse Lee Hems. That's not. Hang on a minute. Ah, Eddie Wilkins. Right. Eddie. Bump. Yep. That's 5 seconds for Eddie. Then we've got to decide. Let one T1. What's Eddie's number? 789. 5. Is that 10 seconds? Actually, I'm 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds. We'll have one last look. If I'm going to give him 10 seconds, I better mean it. But here you've got to be so careful. I mean, this is. Imagine how many accidents have been here in ACC. You saw David on the brakes there. Nah. Right, now my next question. Rich not holding the brakes. Who was it that clipped him? And if that person was in any way even mildly inconvenienced, ooh, there'll be trouble. Okay, there's the blammo incident. Off the brakes. There's no brakes there. No brakes. Roly, 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 roly. Brakes back on. I think he's trying to get out of the way now. Who is that? Ah, Carlos Barros. Alright, let's look. Barros, here he is. How does he get on? Clip. Clip. Oh, that's where Michael Stevens goes. So, Michael Stevens. Oh, I think, right. Okay, so, Rich, not on his brakes. Clips Carlos Barros, who puts him into Michael Stevens' path. Ah, Rich. Now, Rich leading the championship, I don't think I can give him enough penalties to take him out of winning the championship. And he would probably appreciate a time penalty than a points penalty, actually. But I'm just double checking this. He lets go of his brakes, he's trying to accelerate, something's gone wrong, he puts his brakes back on, and he's backed out. So Rich can have bump, gas on, 78, 10.6, brakes. Right, so let's go. Back live, let's put in a couple of penalties. Oh no, I can't do a 10-second penalty, I have to do it 2 Right, so currently we have Paul Sadlowski leading. Daz is only 3.5 seconds behind him, followed by Gabe, Marek and Roman. James Hartnell is falling down to 8th. We'll try and work out what happened to him shortly. Pressed a button in the race control software and it made things go a little bit screwy. But anyway, we can start looking at actual things now. So Thomas Pichon has been involved in something. Not the replay software wants me to know anything about it. Conclaves and Pichon probably came together. Who knows? Software not being very helpful. So haven't got any of the accidents. Right. Ooh, that was fun. So, looks like Carlos and Thomas Pichon had a good battle at some point. I think we've got some more technical issues here, because I don't know about you guys, on my screen it looks like we've got a BMW signal, and it doesn't need to. So obviously we've gone into some kind of opposite world. Right, the live stewarding's not working. The software's knackered. We've we've done the first bit, but there's been a ton of stuff since. I think we are just going to have to abandon that, and I'm going to try my hand at live commentating, which is going to be fun. So what I need to do is choose somebody that looks like they're in a cool battle, like Mr. James Hartnell, and watch them. It's commentating, it's easy. Sometimes I might even change the camera angle. Right. Oh shit. I was just looking at the YouTube to make sure everything was still working and completely missed an overtake then. Yeah, James Hartnell getting in front of Nick Golding. Nick's not giving up though. Nick and Dieter, leader of the bronze class. You would imagine now that James will pull away and start to track down Roman Ferrara. Mark Dvorak looks like he's just overtaken Roman actually, which has put Roman right into the hands of James. Got a nice little train of traffic here behind Marek. Feeling a bit free tonight, so I'm going to try different camera angle. As James got the run on Roman. We go right on board now. Yes or no? Is he going to dive at the bus stop? I am going to say yes. Brakes. Okay, that's a nice respectful attempt there. He's compromised Roman on the way out though. As they head down to the first turn, he's going to try and get the cut back. He's going to get it, I think. I think it's in everybody's interest if he's in the lead by the time they get down to Radion. Yeah, he's made it stick. So James continues. Oh, I was going to say James continues his march forwards, but Roman sacrificed, I imagine, a track warning there, track limits warning, to get a better run onto the straight, but it's not worked out, and he remains behind James, who now has his sights firmly set on Marek Dvorak. So while he starts to lead. Bring Marek in, we can do a little bit of a check through the classes. So actually, the current leader of the bronze class is Mr. Dieter van Brabant. He's actually ahead of all the silver classes at the moment as well. I think he's on a fast track for promotion from bronze straight to gold at the end of this season. He's utterly dominated bronze. He's regularly beaten the silvers. And he continues some very impressive performance today, following Nick Golding around in the same coloured car, which makes you suspect they might be teammates. Head of the silver class is Pavel Josvich, who obviously came out relatively unscathed from that issue we were looking at earlier. In second place in bronze, let's say first place in bronze because Dieter no longer counts, we've got Matt Gale, who's got Menu Deckers, practicing my memory of people's first names. These two have had a few decent battles over the course of the season, and they are continuing battle away. And he's going to have a little go on the outside here. It's not a great place to try that from. If Matt, yeah, as long as Matt hits his braking points, manages the apex, and off he goes. Deckers does have the faster pace of the two of them, looking at their recent lap times. Okay, we're going to go back to James Hartnell now, who has reeled in Mount Dvorak on his attempt to march back to the front of the pack. A wily race though, so I can't imagine he's going to give up this place easily. James's problem is that he can't risk too much because he's got Roman itching to get back in front of him. Okay, let's watch this group. Looks like Dvorak's pulled away a tiny smidge.
The leader has finished the race.
As this is going to be the last corner. Paul Sadlowski has won. Roman's having to defend from a lunge by Nick Golding, who gets nudged himself by Dieter. But there are no position changes at the end here. We'll fly back to another battle. Last lap battle. We've got David Lolek trying to get back in front of Dave White. Looks like Dave made that position stick. Manu Deckers, who I swear was fighting Matt Gale a little bit, he's fallen back. He's pitting on the last lap for a laugh. He just doesn't like points, maybe. But anyway, I think he might actually keep that place because that was the finishing line just there. So, Paul Sadlowski wins race 1. Followed by Daz Menzies and Gabe Hauke. Dieter, the fake bronze, wins the bronze category. Pavel wins the silver category. Now it's half points this tonight because there's obviously 2 races, so each gets half the amount of points as normal. And that's it, race 1. Hopefully race 2 I can actually have some software and some things working. Or we might just do commentary and worry about penalties after. Let's see. But for now, I'm going to take a little break, collect myself after all of that excitement, and I'll see you all shortly. And we are back for race 2. You guys were just arguing about track corner names. I get around debate over renaming track corners by not knowing the names in the first place. But apparently the corner with no name now has a name, and Puhan isn't called Puhan. So why even bother? Anyway, we've got our nice little seat on the tyre wall at Radion. Or is it Eau Rouge? Do we care? No. There's a hot air balloon there in the distance. But anyway, the guys are just finishing off their free practice. Got this motley crew. Oh, hello, Mr. Steward. Doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Nice. Nice there. Good to see he's there. With a shade. Nice forest. You can see I'm struggling for things to pad the time with. But I can tell you that this time, Michael Stevens is on pole position because of the reverse grid I mentioned before. Obviously he didn't have the greatest race one, which we ultimately blamed Rich Gasson for not holding the brakes. The rest of the order will be confirmed shortly once they skip over into the race proper. There we go. Right. Let's reset the camera somewhere. Let's go say hello to everybody. There they are. Now I was going to say the rare sight of Michael Stevens at the front, but actually he won a race this season. A couple of gaps on the grid there. I don't know if people have decided they don't fancy their chances. With 26 seconds left, I'm just going to try and make sure that the software is working this time. Set race 2, send to test incident. Yes. Okay, so hopefully that's working. A few gaps on the grid here. I do wonder if some people have been put off by that first race. Mike Stevens, the wily, resourceful, determined driver. His plan is to try and take an early lead. Well, of course his plan's to take an early lead. What am I talking about? No, his plan's to park it on the side and let everybody else overtake him. No, he will be wanting to try and get a good jump here. He'll be working on the basis that really fast guys will take a little while to get through the pack, during which time he will try and build the lead. But here we go. Whoops. Look into the background, there's a few guys on the grass. We're going to see how badly that T1 went. Right, I am going to red flag that because that's not a nice way to end the season. So if you will just bear with me, we'll go and tell them that. I am back. Right, we have red flagged that. I didn't save the replay, but I was going to say we've got the YouTube video, but the actual incident was miles behind where the camera was, thanks to my preoccupation with seeing how far ahead Mike Stevens could get. We'll have another go there. Right. Just waiting for the cars to come around. Now, here they come. Don't want to have another red flag. We've never had, I think, 2 red flags.
Green light, green light. Go,
Okay,
go, go.
let's go. Race is on. Michael Stevens got through safely. Everybody else being a little bit more careful this time. Zoom down here. Opening up a little bit. Getting dangerous lunges. A little bit of rumpy pumpy there, but nothing to tell anyone twice about. Because it was all perfectly innocent. Slightly wary of missing an instance on the other side of this nice tree bank, but I think we got away with it. Stevens, nice long gap there. His tactic of fiddling the qualifying, paying dividends currently. Got fast guys at the back here, all racing each other and trying to make their way through the pack. That's going to be interesting to watch / steward. Relatively clean first lap, he says, having not yet negotiated a bus stop, and there being an incident there. That shortly, that did look like a little bit of a lunge. Let's go and position ourselves at the bus stop. Deckers take second place from Mario Mariano there. Computer's struggling a little bit, getting a little bit of pop-up for some of these cars. Surprise cars. And off we go. So, let's jump on board with race leader Mike Stevens. So we're going to see if we've actually got access to any of the replays this time. So first thing I'm going to look at is Frala and Lolek. I mean, I'm just going to go quite quickly through these that are just blatantly a little bit of rubbing. Got Rich Gasson, why is he all on his own at the moment? I suspect we're going to need to come back to that, but for now, this is a previous issue Oh. Let's go. I like this view for working out a lot of this stuff. Now the question is, did 55? So we'll have a look from Dennis McElliott's point of view. I don't think Dennis was doing anything too naughty here. Yeah, that's a racing incident. Right. Oh, Frala and Lolek again. So this is just... Oh, okay, so they had the first little touch, and then Frala wanted another little smooch just there. Hopefully rattle through a few of these. Okay. Thomas Pichon and Matt Gale. Okay, so it's going to be Matt Gale. Just playing a little bit of rubber-dub-dub. You don't mind a little bit of rubber-dub-dub. Now here I am promised a spin. Oh, it's Frala and Lolek again. So this, their little comings together went through 3 or 4 different tracks, and there, you see, that's on Frala. He doesn't have overlap here. No, he doesn't. He's on the inside. That is Lolek's corner to go round. And I've one last look from Lolek's point of view. So where's Lolek? Yeah, Lolek's down a little bit. Where's Frala? So I'm going to give Frala 10 seconds for that. Whoa! Dennis McElliott's getting 10 seconds for that live. Okay, but we'll come to that. So we're going to give, where are we? 5 seconds for game 6. Oh my god, Lolek has gone off the rails. You know what? Yeah, the issue here. Oh dear. Why? Put me in my... Oh no, I don't. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm going to broadcast the server password to the world. That's just fun, isn't it? Right, bear with me a second. Back. Right, so that was 600. So this is Rich Gasson and Dennis McElliott again. Now we know Dennis is... Dennis hasn't raced for a little while. It would be rude of me to say it shows. That's... I mean, it's on Dennis, but it's not quite that bad. Right, let's go to Daz Menzies. Oh my god. Oh my... Sorry, I've just seen I've just seen how many instances I've still got to work through. How many... Right, 20 minutes left. You know what I said? It's been a relatively quiet first lap. Well, I think they've been chatting away and they're like, guys, let's just go fucking bonkers in lap 2. Right, anyway, so this is Lolek and Deck. Yeah. Oh, we saw this. We saw this. We saw this. David having a small female horse here. He's having a mare. That's the sound of me backtracking slightly. Because... Nah, he goes down the inside. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but he goes down the inside and then comes off the apex and taps. some swearing in the voice chat there, because he's going to feel hard done by because he gets smashed a little bit later. He's going to be thinking, why am I getting penalised for that? But with more of an accent. Right, on to Lee Hems, who is going to take avoiding action. Someone who doesn't take avoiding action is Dieter. Now, I kind of have to give Dieter about 3 weeks worth of penalties to make this blindest bit of difference to his race output, but there's issues there. How many brakes came on there? Have a look. Oops. Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. So this is Dieter not braking much. I mean, that's medium, but this I think is worse because he's off the track. Oh, actually, no. Oh gosh, that turned into a big fat mess, didn't it? Oh gosh. So 49 just doesn't. I don't think he just gives him the space there. He's a bit freaked out by Dieter coming back on. We're going to racing incident a couple of these. Just because I'm tired. This is on. But what actually? So this is, you'll see, not enough room left there. Prangy, 192 tries to avoid and hits Gabe. Oh man, I'm going to racing incident the hell out of this because I just think it's just really unfortunate. It all starts with that gap. 192 is just trying to avoid it. Doesn't see Gabe. These guys are definitely going to moan about this. And it does need a second viewing if anyone can be asked. But this is just kind of unfortunate. This is just. Oh yeah, this is just. Oh, this is just horrible collateral damage. This is the shit show. Oh, whoa, Gabe Rooney. Oh, Gabe's okay. Now, Gabe was unfortunate before. He's trying to do, but here he's trying to do a super cool, funky. Nah, you know what? Actually, I thought he was going to try and do this cool sort of S slide back onto the track, but he's look out for the old. He's trying. Brakes are on there. Ooh. Okay, 16 minutes left and still about 3,000 incidents. That's just a little bit of something. Just seeing as like 5-car pileups to review. Okay, what's going on? This has got to be. We're going to see a car coming from. I was going to say a dive down the right hand side, but no. I'm just going to absolutely smash the hell out of this guy's rear end. Oh man. That. Okay, look, he's waiting for him, bless. But he's getting a 5-second penalty for that. Oh, Mariano, sorry, he was second, wasn't he? Second or third, we saw at the beginning. But that was a giant rear ending. Ooh, what was that? Just zoomed it nicely there. Let's go and try my keys. Now he's a long way back. There's an incident. Okay, there, yeah, it's going to be 5 seconds from Matt as well, I think. What I'm saying is the incident before, the massive rear ending. Everyone has to brake early. And Matt just doesn't. If you're wondering why I'm returning to the garage all the time, it's because the chat box doesn't work for the actual race. Oh, hang on a minute. Rich Gasson sat in the pits. Looks like he's given. Because. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh dear. This is just... He's trying to let these guys through and then just puts the power on too soon. Should be another 5 seconds. This feels kind of cruel now because it's Mario's first season. There was nothing malicious there. He just lost. He was trying to let guys through. I just came a cropper. But I am a horrid stickler for rules. And love implementing penalties. Oh. What is he doing here? Oh, please don't do anything else. What happens? What's going on? Did 17 just clip him? Oh right, still there. Power. Right. Oh, that's just really unfortunate. We've got one more. Oh, no, that's just aftermath of the above. Oh, hello. A little bit of kissy. Oh, what's going on here? This is the 5-car pilot. Oh, the incidents don't stop coming. Lads. Right, we're going to have a look at this one. And I'm honestly losing the will to live. Tapped by somebody. No. Oh, it's just a load of rubbish. Nice and easy then. The more cars I see in the pits, the more guys you just think it's been a long season. Gonna call it a day. That's just crack a rejoin. But he's in the pits. Okay, this promises. Oh, this is the Dennis Michele up. Absolutely. I don't know if he's taking it personally, but a punt on block. I mean, he's a long way back here. He could even have fit in that gap, but he didn't. So 10 seconds. Naughty Dennis, right, on to Matt Gale. Oh, no. Roman Frala. Okay, he did nudge him, but I also think he let off the accelerator so he didn't like get any advantage from it. So no further action. Load of incidents in here that aren't in the old system. So this says, okay, this is Cormac. I suspect he's got a better run here, a little bit of a run. Oh, it's repeated load. I think this was errors. So I don't actually think I've got as many incidents to look through as I feared. So Matt is putting up a hell of a fight against Cormac, so I'm going to give him kudos for that. Yeah, Cormac his way through. Okay, we've got an incident with Dave White and no, we're not. This is an incident. Is it going to be the lunch? I think, much like me, this is close to giving up. So Rich got going again. Got to cement that 23rd place. Right, Gale, not giving away anything. Thomas Nowacki, you saw trying to get past him there. Failing. Oh! 8-8 is James Hartnell. Naughty James. But luckily, nothing too bad there. Especially from James's point of view. It's like, where are you? I want past you. And Matt's like, oh no! Actually, Matt. No. I was say blocking, but it wasn't. Okay, there. Oh, Matt loses it a little bit here. Oh, yeah. Tap through. No further action in that bad boy. Right, 59. Oh. And Dieter Vanderbilt here. Okay. Dieter's gets a much better run, much quicker run, and like a homing missile, punts poorly into a wall. Now you see, like, he was massively quicker, but this is the thing about having faster guys trying to come up against the slower guys. they've got to be careful. Look, he was trying to wait afterwards. He realises that was on him, but. I don't know, Swallow Rouge. 5 minutes left. Oh, David in the pits. Suspect. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh. Lads, let's have a conversation about safe rejoins. So, 36 is gone. I think it's. Daz Menzies. Daz, I don't know if he's like sheepishly gone away, or is he arguing that he was off the track, David was off the track, it's fair game. But you spun your car, you come in to rejoin, oh, David goes, okay. If David wants to complain about that, he's got a case to complain about it. I'm going to stick it down as a revisit later on. Because what you need to do is take some really pedantic view of whether David was a little bit off the track versus was it a shitty rejoin. But I'm not going to get into that right now because there's not much of the race left. We're just going to get through these last 3 incidents. Oh, this is the James Hartnell again. Get the feeling he doesn't come up against guys of this pace. Ooh. Just a little kiss there. Actually, I say that. Oh, he's a quick guy. So he's Marek Durek. So actually, yeah, he just gets a better run. Gives him a gentle kiss on the bottom. Oh, here. Okay. So he goes for his move there. It wasn't pretty, but as the Dvorak actually goes understeers off a little bit, James pounces on that gap. As I said, not pretty. There is a gap to be taken there. A little bit. It's kind of elbows, isn't it? It's elbows. Problem is, Dvorak lost the place because of the elbowing. Yeah, James sort of used him as a break there. So he's carrying too much speed. Goes out into it. I suspect as a guy that races properly, he's not going to be super happy with it, but it's going to make it interesting because Dvorak is 6.7 seconds behind him right now. He's just applied to the penalty. Right, this is currently showing as the last incident for me to check. I think, gut instinct, this is racing instinct. Narocki goes for it. Matt gives him space, to be fair to Matt. Narocki stays super tight, and then Matt touches him. I'm going to say racing incident, but it might be revisited if Narocki is not happy like that. But to be honest with you, Narocki put himself there, because he comes from quite a long way back here. So it's not really his right to be there. Matt gets a little bit of space and then a little bit of a wobble and a touch. And Noki gets hit. That was tough. These sprint races are hella tough to keep up with, and I'm very sorry we didn't get much of the race. But in a feat of brilliant timing, we are here to see Michael Stevens take victory, his second victory of the season. Well done, Michael. I just suspect he gets his nose clean. We saw it right from the off. He built a little bit of gap on the very first straight. He got a better start. He knew the other guys at the front weren't as quick as him due to the aforementioned fiddling of qualifying. Actually, I don't want to say fiddling now. That was smart. That was a smart move. He deliberately put in a really slow time, but within 10 seconds of the leader, and that was the cut-off for the reverse grid. If you're within 10% of the leader's time for the reverse grid, you're on pole, and Michael did that, and he made it pay. That is smart. That is smart. He won that race with his brain. Carlos Barros in second position, made his way up. Frala in third. James Hartnell not quite in fourth place because he's overtaken Cormac Quinn, but obviously Cormac very close to him there. So I think Cormac will have that, unless James was like slowing down after the end of the race. But there we go. What a race! What a season! 8 rounds, 6 normal races, 2 sprint weekends. So this is the second sprint weekend, and some really close, brilliant racing. I don't feel like this last race did the rest of the season all the credit, because there's quite a few incidents to go through for a 25-minute race, but it is Spa. There's plenty of places for little nudges and taps and things like that. But these guys, they've been racing 8 weeks, flat out, proper quick times. We've been obviously doing, this is the 10th season of Dad's Go Sim Racing, and year on year, not year on year, we do more than one season a year, season on season, the times are getting quicker and quicker and quicker. We've got some proper aliens joining us now, because it's known as a good, hard but fair and friendly league race. And yeah, we're getting some proper guys entering now. That's fostering some really nice competition at the front of the pack. We've got some real, real hard racing. Try hard sounds mean, but there's guys that put a lot of dedication into their racing. But then you've got like the mid-pack and the slightly slower racers who have got the commitment, perhaps not quite as much time for practicing, perhaps they just don't quite care as much. They want to come and have a fun night on a Tuesday, have a laugh, enjoy some good close racing, and go from there. And this is the place for that as well. This is the brilliance of the Dad's Go Sim Racing. We'll be back, season 11 in 2024. It promises to be a really good one. If our new aliens, Paul and James, do a full season, if we get Ryan Harper back, previous champion, Rich Gasson, Gabe Hauker will be chomping at the bit. Dieter van der Brandt, if he continues his rapid ascension through the ranks, he could, well be qualifying up with the big guns. And then you've got the guys improving all the way through the pack. Mano Deckers, Matt Gale, Mario Mariano come back for his second season. I'm sure he'll do really well. And yeah, stage is set for a brilliant 2024. I'm going to sign off there. I'm not going to do the interviews tonight because I'm fairly painful at the best of times holding conversations about racing, so I won't inflict on anybody else. But I hope you've enjoyed this. Come back, season 11. We'll hopefully have some actual proper commentators that know what they're doing. We'll see you then. Bye bye, everybody.